back to the 4th day of Birthukkah. Today is Thursday, so to go with our alliterations, we are doing a Thirsty Thursday episode. I'm gonna make some drinks. I am channeling Joan from Mad Men, and yeah, gotta have some fancy cocktails while you're dressed as Joan. The cocktails we're going to be making are from a book called Tequila Mockingbird, Cocktails with a Literary Twist by Tim Federle. It's literally what the title is. This book really delivers on its title. All of the many drinks inside are puns on literary titles. So we've got, I'll read you a couple really quick. Gulliver's Travels, A Cocktail of Two Cities, A Midsummer Night's Beam, The Postman Always Brings Ice, Romeo and Julep, Huckleberry Sin, Vermouth the Bell Tolls, Silas Marnier, The Old Man and the Seagrams. So many hilarious titles and delicious drinks in here. So we are going to make one called Gin Eyre, because I love Jane Eyre. I also love gin. So I thought I'd read you really quickly the preface to this drink, because all of them have a little explanation. You know what's too tragic to be funny? A feminist survivor story published under a male pseudonym. With Charlotte Bronte writing as Currer Bell, Jane Eyre, think Gloria Steinem in a bonnet, is the retrospective of an abused orphan child turned bored teacher girl who turned lovesick governess lady. Unfortunately, her groom already has a wife. Spoiler. Bronte didn't give the heroine any breaks, and Jane sets off on a soul quest, refusing subsequent marriage proposals and eventually landing the man, the baby, and the happy home. Bronte wasn't so lucky. She died while pregnant less than 10 years after Jane debuted to acclaim. Raise a glass of English gin to a legendary lady worthy of a sweeter finish than befell her. Cheers. So we're going to make this drink, which is, by the way, very delicious, right now. First you need 8 sprigs of fresh mint, washed. You'll need 2 ounces of English gin. I didn't have any in the cabinet. I have New Amsterdam gin, but we won't tell Tim Federle. 1.5 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 1 ounce lemon juice, and it calls for 2 dashes of orange bitters, but when I was at the store, they didn't have any, so I grabbed cranberry bitters. And of course, you're gonna need your trusty bar set. If you don't have one that looks like a fire truck, that's okay. All you really need is a shot glass and a shaker. All right, so we are gonna add all of our ingredients to the shaker. The recipe says that we get extra points if we tear up the mint, so I love me some extra credit, so we're gonna tear up the mint. I wish you were here and you could smell this. It's wonderful. We had a big mint plant in my yard when I was a little kid. We used to go out and just eat the leaves off it. So this reminds me of being like 5 years old in my backyard. Alright, then we're gonna do the gin. Alright. There's a seed in my lemon juice, but we're gonna be brave. Maybe I can make it not fall in here. This is our ounce of lemon juice. Sweet. And our 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. This is our cranberry bitters. I don't know. I'm really excited. I love cranberry. It's not orange, but so we need 2 dashes. Dash 1. Ooh. Dash 2. Okay. And now we're gonna shake. And now, let's see. Oh, it's kind of pink. There's a little mint. And there is your Gin Eyre. I was telling my sister that I was going to make a video making a cocktail from a book of cocktail recipes, and she said, "Don't you do these for the library?" And I said, well, sort of, but also sort of not. And some of the people who watch my videos are of legal drinking age in the United States of America, which is 21, and they drink responsibly, which is what I am advocating here. Drink responsibly. The author even signed this book and he wrote "Read responsibly" in it. So I wanted to do a portion of this video where we made a non-alcoholic cocktail, or mocktail if you like, because I know some of my viewers might not be 21 yet, or they just don't like to drink in general, which is totally a valid life choice. So we will be making the wonderful Blizzard of Oz, which is a lot of fun and it is delicious. The intro for this drink reads, "A poppy culture legend. If your knowledge of Dorothy and her little dog too extends no further than the perennial classic film, you ought to take a look at the book that began it all, lest you miss the spicy stuff. Killer bees, a crow-murdering scarecrow." That didn't make it to the silver screen. Baum intended the novel as a one-time effort, but his publishers basically printed cash with his wonderful words, and 14 books in all appeared over 20 years. Follow your heart, freeze your brain, and have the courage to create a drink fit for a good witch. Yellow as a brick road and swirly as a twister. First, you're gonna need 5 ounces of pineapple juice, 2 ounces coconut cream, and 1 banana. Of course, you're also gonna want to have your blender ready with a handful of ice. Okay, so we're just going to add all our ingredients to the blender. That was our banana. This is gonna be our 5 ounces of pineapple juice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can has 6 ounces in it. If you really like pineapple, you could just go ahead and add the whole can, I guess. And lastly, I'm gonna do our 2 ounces of coconut cream. 1 and 2. And we're going to blend. And there you have the wonderful Blizzard of Oz. So that's it for me and for Thirsty Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you try one of these cocktails. Or if they don't sound like your thing, buy the book Tequila Mockingbird or check it out from your local library. Don't spill your drinks, and make sure you do all those nice things you can do on YouTube. Like this video, subscribe, share, comment below if you've made a cocktail like this, or if you would like to make one of the other ones from this book, or if you just like literary puns. And we'll see you tomorrow.